Button is pressed. We are live.
Hey.
Take two. Let's get it.
Listen, sometimes second time's a charm.
Hey, this will be the third
Hello.
time in that case.
Oh wow.
So
That
cheers.
is very true. Yes,
good.
cheers to that. Hello everyone. Sunday, July 23rd, 2023. We are here. We are live. We are well. We are present. Welcome to our update session. Today's topics will include the inspiration for EcoHustle, what it means to us, and what we expect to share in the future. But before I do that, let me first introduce myself. I am Yvette, momtrepreneur, baker, cook, homemaker, and everything in between. I wear many hats and I am proud of it. I also have my right-hand man here, the visionary for EcoHustle, Pablo. Give a
Thank
little
you.
clap, little clap.
Thank you for the handoff. Yeah, I want to say again, I'm super elated to be here with you. I'm super happy to be jumping back into the space, man. This means a whole lot to us and our family, and I'll just jump right into introducing myself. So yeah, Pablo here, one of the visionaries for this brand. I am a husband of 14 years to my partner here, Yvette, my queen. Almost 14 years. We're about to be there
14
soon.
years together and we.
Oh, that's right. 8 years. 8 years married.
9 years married.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
It's a lot of
been
numbers.
A long time.
A lot of formulas in my head. So yeah, husband, father, 2 children. I am an author. I'm a poet. I am an edible landscaper. I am a eco-hustler
Hey.
in the house. I'm a hustler.
Hustler. Tell me more about that. Yes.
So yeah, that's my introduction right there. There's so much more to go that can go into that, but you know we'll keep it at that right now and keep
Light and sweet. Light and sweet.
yeah. Let's go. So what's next?
All right. So. Talk to me about inspiration. Like, what inspired you? What EcoHustle
Inspired us.
Yeah, what inspired? You know, I keep saying you, us.
Right,
Yes, because
right.
it was many discussions, a whole lot of discussions,
years.
a whole lot of brainstorming, a whole lot of ideas, a whole lot of, we need to manifest our own life and how we go about it. So
Yeah.
tell me more about this EcoHustle.
I would love to unravel that and unpack that. Being one of the visionaries, I definitely see myself as the scout in this family and the visionary, and we're both visionary, but we bring different things to the table. So to talk about the inspiration for Eco Hustle, I'm definitely going to start from square one. I mean, you were a massive inspiration to Eco Hustle and what that means. It was a paradigm shift for me, kind of seeing how you look at life and look at just the way you use words and the way you manifest. So I definitely want to say that you were a huge inspiration to this kind of this story, this different story, right? We have so many stories and we're unpacking different stories, and in the seed that you planted in our conversations had definitely flowered into what we see now today as Eco Hustle. So other inspirations to Eco Hustle, we could go so deep into the story, but I guess what it all boils down to, what Eco Hustle boils down to, is pretty much saying screw the way we traditionally do things. The 9 to 5, the corporate work and such, and just saying there's a different way. Like, we don't have to do it that way. We can hustle in a way that is integrated with our economy and our ecology.
Also more fulfilling, right?
Absolutely. And it's about following your drive and your passion, and not the dollar, not just knowing what your motives are. And our motives are so much more than money, and money is definitely in the
It's part of the equation.
yeah, absolutely,
right.
but it's not the main spoke, so to speak, or stoke, or whatever it is. But yeah, that's a little bit about. I want to share one of our early, for sure. I want to share one of our early posts that says on Instagram that says, "What does eco hustle mean to us?" And that post really helps like describe what we're talking about. When we talk about eco hustle and the essence of it. So let me jump right into it. It says here, and I'm going to be reading this. So it says, as a family native to New York City, New York in the house.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We out here.
BK in the house. Woo-hoo.
Alright, fam. Mad stereotype right there. But hey, listen, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Hustle is a term that has been endorsed as a cultural reference for getting yours. Many times it was associated with shady and illegal activities. Nevertheless, it was embraced by the fast-paced culture of the urban city to define what best fit your grind. We hustle to fertilize our seeds of interest. So hustle is like directly derived. Like we decided on that, right? Because we was just like, let me mute my phone. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we had to really figure out what that meant to us.
Yeah, and it wasn't hard because hustle we grew up with that hustle music, that grinding music, you know what I mean, and that hustle mentality of New York. Right. So we decided to do what we do best, right. Which is alchemy and transmutation, and say, ooh, like...
And innovate.
And say, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to take something that is, culturally has a lot of meaning to us, and we're going to flip it on its head, right. and take some of the energy that already is in that. Like, we're from New York, so I love the spin on hustle, right?
Right.
And we decided to marry it with eco hustle. I love now in the stage that we're in, I like to call it more holistic hustle, right. Because I think that embodies it more, but it's still eco hustle. It's still embodied in that.
Yeah, it's just more mindful. You know, we're keeping tabs on our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health.
Yeah.
And if any of those things are
out of balance
or messed with at all,
yeah,
we gotta pause. We gotta stop. We gotta take notes.
We analyze, yeah.
Yeah, and that's part of the hustle. Needing to check in with self to make sure that you can continue forward and not burn out.
Yeah, the hustle, what we really mean is the hustle is lifestyle design. The hustle is the design.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're hustling to design a lifestyle where it's more integrative than disassociated. You know what I mean? Like, I want to associate with my family. I want to associate with my children. I want to associate with my community. I don't want to be disassociated in a way that I am not being genuine. I am compromising myself to things that don't allow me to be truly who I am.
Or caught up in competition.
Absolutely.
That also is another distraction. That. When you're caught up in the traditional hustle that we know, that it's by any means necessary, and you need to be on top, and if I do something, I need to do it better than you because I need to make that money and lose sleep, all that. And
right. Synergy beats competition
every
day.
Eco hustle.
I put that on my body.
Yeah, just writing a whole new story, writing a whole new narrative. That's what we're doing here, and we're sharing our findings.
That's a fact. So I'm gonna continue on that post.
Go for it. Yeah.
It goes. So the second part of that post is, what is an eco hustle, and we go into greater lengths, saying an eco hustle is an eco-friendly side hustle. It is what we call the new economics, a model that challenges traditional business models. Our flavor of hustling ditches fear-based business, competition for an abundant form of collaboration. I'm feeling like I left something out there, but I'm going to keep going.
You're good. An eco hustle.
An eco hustle, right. For some reason, I lost my place.
Helps diversify.
There we go.
You're
I just went blind for a second. It helps diversify your finances by supporting the environment. If it improves the soil or the soul, it is an eco hustle.
Amen to that.
What you got to say about that?
Amen to that. You're doing good for Mother Nature, and it's fulfilling, and it's grounding you and doing all the beautiful things in your life. Then amen to that.
Synergy is what we preaching. We preaching all that woo-woo stuff. We preaching all that.
I don't like calling it woo-woo.
Nah.
No, that's what people who
The
don't
new
believe,
age.
who don't take the time to really,
Because
embrace
nature
it
teaches
and be
us,
it.
and we see it in nature. We see everything in nature. Everything is everything. Everything begins with the soul or with the soil. Ooh,
It's
get
a
'em.
whole cycle. It's a whole cycle. Yes, it's all in the soil.
So why eco hustle?
Why?
Or why we eco hustle?
Hey.
We believe that we have the power to create the world we want to live in. We see money as a tool. Every dollar is a vote. The more dollars we attain, the more we can stimulate our seeds of interest. The more currency we attain, the more circular economies we can build. We hustle because we strive to be sovereign. You can hustle for a range of reasons, so why not bridge your hustle with the environment?
Mm-hmm.
That's
just what it is.
That embodies.
That's it.
That's the manifesto.
Yeah, just bridging the gap between taking care of self and Mother Nature, and just helping the cycle.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I think we embodied it really well in that first post, and I definitely wanted to come back to that because we really spelled it out, like all the way through with that.
Yeah.
The cultural reference, the whole entire cultural reference is in there. So where are we going next?
All right. So I guess the next question would be, what should our community expect from us? What are our intentions in the near future? So I guess I'd like to start with more videos of just educational videos, more glimpse of our family life, and what eco hustle means to us on a daily basis, and how we include our voice. And whatever we learn in our findings, we will always be sharing them. So that's the awesome part about this. Any other ideas, intentions that we would dishing out in the near future?
Yeah, I think you definitely brought that wonderful contribution in terms of like kind of giving the behind the scenes, right? Doing an update on maybe like twice a month, where we go in and talk about like, what is that? Because this is a holistic approach. It's about integration, not about separation, right? So everything is like so talking about the family life, how we integrating the whole thing holistically into our lives and such. So we'll be having a container for that. We'll be talking about things like goal setting. We'll be talking a lot about faith. We'll be talking about vision boarding, showing up. I made a lot of connections through the years since we took this plunge, and I'd love to interview people that are like eco hustling, like they're really doing it.
Yeah, that are about that life and have knowledge to share, and and it's where we want to provide that platform for you guys to be able to interview the OGs, the ones that have been doing it.
Yeah, the ones that are doing it, the ones that are planting the seed, have the template, people we admire, people people in our community that admire and suggest and recommend. And honestly, like, we're coming here from a place of experimenting and just planting seeds. Like, we don't have the answer. So this whole brand is not only to give back but to receive. Like, we have a family. We're trying to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah, we are also open to knowledge, to learning, to classes, to lessons, all the things.
Yeah.
This is not a one-way street. That's
Absolutely.
For sure. We are always open to learn.
Yeah, I think I want to even echo on that even more. Like, I think this is even more so for that.
Than
I think
anything,
this is,
right.
we just, we're trying to figure it out, and we're just holding space for this conversation to be able to, receive what we need, give what we need, or give what we can, and have a community around this, planting seeds and showing what's possible in terms of, like, approaching work, career, vocation, however you want to put it, approaching it differently.
Right.
And
also, which I'm very excited about, also extending our reach and building our community.
Yeah.
And it's a very exciting time.
Yeah.
I feel like more people are more open to it. More people are willing to make the necessary changes because they see the things that are going on and they want to change. They want to be better. They want to help. And community building is really an awesome.
Smart.
Yeah, it's an awesome agenda too.
I mean, our body is such an eloquent example of community building. You know, there's so many different communities in our body, and they all work together and create this synergistic meat body that we have.
Meat body. Wow.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
hilarious.
It's so synergistic and yeah, I think working smart like that, that's why we see so much value in community. That's why we see so much value in trying to figure out how to work smarter and not harder. Work less, earn more, live free is the motto. I'm not saying we have it.
And also, guys, just to cut you off really fast.
Please do.
We don't have it all together. We're not here with, all the answers.
The 3-letter prefixes, doctor, professor, whatever.
Yeah, we don't have PhDs. Hell, to be honest, I don't even have a degree. But that's okay. That's okay. This is just to let you guys know with families.
It's even more of a reason.
Yeah, with families that you want to do something, but you don't know what your next move is. You got a few things that you love to do and you want to explore more. And this is what we've been doing. And we're doing the field work, guys.
Field work, I love it.
Doing the field work. And
I see field trips, I see field work.
Yeah, and I'm here for it. It's just a lot of room for learning, a lot of room for core memories.
Let's go.
I'm digging the core memory vibes. That's really huge because the boys will learn so much through the process.
Yeah. Even
about themselves.
Yeah.
But that's also for another podcast, video, audio thing that we can do for sure. Because this is not the last one, guys. Definitely.
Oh, we're just warming up.
Oh yeah, we're just warming up. We're just warming up. We got the heat on. We just put it on. We're gonna heat up the pot a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
And it's an exciting time.
No, absolutely. So what else we got here? Divine intervention. I have that as noted on my paper right here, and I think I'll just touch on that real quick. When we talk about faith, when we talk about like trying to replace the monotony with the majesty, we're talking about divine intervention. You know what I mean? Like stepping into what you were supposed to do. And oftentimes, or really, most times, you're gonna need divine intervention. And now we're going a little spiritual here, but I think that's what we're on this plane for. It ain't about the money, it's about you stepping into your truth, your alignment, your EcoHustle.
And most importantly, having the faith. Having a faith, and you know what, even more deeper than that, having a knowing. Having a knowing that things will work out in your favor. And even if your plans don't end up happening the way you'd want them to, knowing that something is better around the corner.
Yeah.
And standing firm in that. Yeah. And being grateful.
Amen.
Being grateful is hugely important. And this is part of the journey, guys. It's a little bit of everything. We got a little sprinkle, we got seasoning mixed up in here. It's great. And we can't wait to continue coming and sharing with you guys.
Yeah, we're pretty much almost wrapped up here. I want to share that poem, Hustle Manifesto, and then just some last words, and we'll wrap this up. I feel like this is really great. It's not too deep. It's not too much.
I feel like a New York. Shout out to my...
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie. You know what I'm saying? FFE, everybody.
Yo.
Shout out to Poppy on the corner. What's hot, yo? You know what I'm saying? You keep that bread hot.
Shout out to the IHOP on Whole Avenue.
Yo. Alright. That's a good segue. Thank you for that.
Go for
Talking about Whole Avenue.
Hey.
So the poem is called Hustler's Manifesto. And it's something I put together and I wanted to share on this kind of update because I feel it's so fitting and there's so many things there that really echo what we're talking about. So it goes, we hustle because our hearts rebel against society, because we are the builders of our reality, to reimagine what is currency, to fund a new economy, to design a life of synergy, to provide the alternative story, to fuel our faith. We hustle against the rat race because we can relate. We hustle to fertilize our seeds of interest, to preserve our integrity. We hustle because we are alchemists, forging a life we can't resist. We hustle away from work and find hustles that give us drive. We close the door to monotony and open the doors of majesty. We hustle holistically, choosing less competition and more synergy. We open up to the divine and hustle with 7 generations in mind. Take us out, Eve.
Hey.
Take us out.
Good looks, Khalik Sim, with the poems and the bars. Guys, want to say thank you for tuning in. You know, if you have any input, comments, questions, likes, all the things in the comment section, hit that like button. DM us if you have something you want to share, if you have knowledge that you just want to spread, or you have just a happy comment that you just want to give smiles. We're open for that too. Thanks again for tuning in. Expect more posts in the near future and more updates on when our next, what do you call this, podcast, audio interview discussion.
We out here. That's just what it is right now.
Thing.
We out here. We out here.
We out here. Okay.
Catch us on the next We Out Here, because that's what it is right now.
Right. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the MTV Cribs. Nah. Come on, man.
No, we're not doing that. Stop it.
Bye.
You're not even gonna let me get. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get some last words. Like,
I thought it clearly says event outro. It didn't say event Pablo.
There's exceptions to every rule. So much love. Yvette said everything I needed to be said, so I'm gonna kill it there. Much love, y'all. On the next one, peace and love. Go follow your dreams and your alignment, and be
great.
Peace.